Hello, good morning. We're going to start with the reading in Unit 4, okay? So please, let's read first and then we will check the questions, okay? So listen please.
Page 48. Reading.
Can you tell? How can we get better at detecting lies? I should have known he wasn't telling the truth. I've probably said this to myself hundreds of times. But like most people, I'm very bad at spotting a lie. The fact is that we only get it right about 54% of the time. This is strange, because we get lots of practice telling lies and listening to them. Children start telling lies as young as 2 or 3. As adults, we are lied to between 10 and 200 times every day, according to expert Pamela Mayer, who wrote the book Lie Spotting. So how can we get better at detecting lies? Here are some suggestions. Lie spotting tips. First, observe. People usually feel comfortable when they tell the truth and uncomfortable when they lie. Watch them when they're telling the truth. Listen to their voices. Look at their body language, facial expressions, and the color of their skin. Once you know what they're like when they're being honest, it will be easier to spot when they're not. Listen carefully. Do they sound different in any way? Men's voices tend to go down when they lie, and women's voices go up. Liars might speak more slowly or hesitate every now and then. This is because they're thinking which words to use or what story to tell. Look at body language and general appearance. Are they adjusting their clothes a lot or playing with their hair? Maybe they're not able to sit still. Perhaps their color has changed. Are they getting redder or paler? All these are signs of a person who feels uncomfortable. Focus on facial expressions. What about their micro-expressions? These are quick, small movements in our face that we can't control. When we lie, these expressions could show what we're really feeling. Someone might say, "I feel great," but does he frown? Or do his eyes look sad for just a second? Something to remember. You must remember that these signs aren't 100% reliable. A person who looked uncomfortable could have been nervous about an exam or a job interview. What is more, a good liar may not have shown any of these signs. The truth is, to become a really good lie detector, you will probably have to have professional training.
So let's answer the questions now, okay? What we are going to do now is answer the questions according to the reading. So number one, according to paragraph 1, so if you check paragraph 1, yes. A. People often can't tell when a person is lying. B. Children are better at lying than adults. C. Adults lie more often than children. And D. We get better at lying as we grow older. Listen and check. So according to the paragraph, it says, I'm very bad at spotting lie. The fact is that we only get it right about 54% of the times. So which one do you think is correct? B is incorrect. So if you read again, which one do you think is correct? So probably A, right? Yes, people often can't tell when a person is lying. Question 2. Micro expressions show that what? People can control what they say. B. A lie can make us feel unhappy or angry. C, our face muscles are always moving. And D, we can't always hide what we really feel. According to the text, microexpressions is the word we have to know. So, microexpressions are quick, small movements in our face that we can't control. When we lie, these expressions could show what we're really feeling. So, what do you think? A, B, C, or D? It's not C for sure. It is not D either. Yes, we can't always hide what we really feel. Yes, because these expressions could show what we really are feeling. So that's the question. Let's continue with the text. And this time you have to decide either true or false. People have often lied to the other. Lied, other, l'autor, lied. Se les miente, no? So I should have known he wasn't telling the truth. I've probably said this to myself hundreds of times. So what do you think? People have often lied to the other. True or false? Yes, true is the correct answer. Liars sometimes have to stop and think what to say. What do you think? Liars sometimes have to stop and think what they say. Keywords: liars, mentirosos. Stop, parar, and think, right? Liars might hesitate every now and then. This is because they're thinking which words to use or what story to tell. Hesitate, that's hesitate, yes. What story to tell? So liars sometimes have to stop and think what to say. True or false? Not true, right? When someone lies, they sit without moving. Sit without moving. Sit still, yes? So, without moving. Are they adjusting their clothes a lot or playing with their hair? Maybe they're not able to sit still. All these are signs of a person who feels uncomfortable. So when someone lies, they sit without moving. True or false? So it's false, right? Microexpressions usually show the opposite of what you're feeling. Microexpressions show the opposite. Microexpressions, we know, opposite, lo contrario, feelings, sentimientos. So when we lie, these expressions could show what we're really feeling. Yes or no? True or false? False, right? Yes. Okay. So let's check the following questions now about the text again. So why should you observe someone when they're telling the truth? Observe, yes? Observe. Remember, I'm talking about observing people. Why should you observe someone when they're telling the truth? Remember? So why? The key word is observe. So people usually feel comfortable when they tell the truth. Watch them when they're telling the truth. Once you know what they're like when they're being honest, it will be easier to spot when they're not. Okay? We have that in the text. So what do you think? Why should you observe someone when they're telling the truth? Maybe you could write something like this. When you understand how they behave when they're telling the truth, it will be easier to notice when they're not. But maybe sometimes the easiest is to turn the question around. So why should you observe someone when they're telling the truth? So you should observe someone when they are telling the truth, because remember we have a why, so we have the question done. Yes, you should observe why, because once you know them, it will be easier to spot when they are not telling the truth. Yes, because once you know them, it will be easier to spot when they're not telling the truth. That could be an answer too. In what way are men and women different when they lie? The question is, men and women are different when they lie. Men and women are different when they lie because, for example, or men, blah, 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 women, blah, blah, blah. Yes? So men's voices usually go lower while women's voices go higher. We could say this, for example. In this question, why does the writer say we can always trust the signs? Trust the signs. Confiar, ¿no? Can, trust, no poder confiar, signs and no signals, right? So a person who looked uncomfortable could have been nervous about an exam or job interview. What is more, a good liar may not have shown any of these signs. Yes? So why does the writer say we cannot always trust the signs? We cannot always trust the signs because, we could say this, maybe someone who doesn't look comfortable, who was worried about something about to happen. Or maybe a good liar doesn't show any signs. Or you could change the order of the sentence and say, the writer says we cannot trust the signs because what? Because the person may be nervous because he or she has an exam, etc. Yes, we could also write that. Okay, and now last. What must you do in order to become an expert lie detector? What must you do to become an expert lie detector? To become an expert lie detector, you have to study, right? You have to become a professional. You have to have professional training, we would say. So you need to be trained professionally, we could say, yes? Okay. So this is most of it. Now a little bit about synonyms and antonyms, and we will finish with this. Noticing someone or somebody, lines 1 to 8. Have you checked that? But like most people, I'm very bad at spotting a lie. Yes, noticing something or somebody. What is noticing here? Noticing, prestar atención, no? So spotting, right? Spotting, yes. Discovering. So, how can you get better at detecting lies? Discover here is, what do you think? I'll give you some time. 1, 2, 3. Discovering here is detecting. Yes, detecting. Stop for a short time. What do you think is stop for a short time? Liars might speak more slowly or hesitate every now and then. Hesitate. So stop for a short time. What do you think it is? 1, 2, 3. Hesitate. Yes. What do you think it is? So let's hesitate. Yes. How about indications? What do you say indications are? All these are signs of a person who feels uncomfortable. All these are signs of a person who feels uncomfortable. What are indications? Give you some time. 1, 2, 3. So signs, yes. And here for the 5th one, look worried or angry. Look worried or angry. When you look worried or angry, you have her face, yes? So, but does he frown or does his eyes look sad for just a second? She's frowning. She's frowning her eyes, yes? So, look worried or angry. Frown your eyes. And here we go for the last one. Can be trusted to be corrected. Can be trusted to be corrected. You must remember that these signs aren't 100% reliable. can't be trusted, can be trusted to be correct. So to be correct means here reliable. Yes. So with this, we're finished with the reading of Unit 4. Okay. Good luck with it. Please read it again and check your questions and answers. See you.